What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the reaction for OSHI no Code. Today we're on season 3, episode 8. This one is called Plan. Alright guys, so I'm a little bit behind. It's been about 3 weeks, I believe, considering there's 3 episodes available to me to watch. At the moment, I'm about 3 weeks behind on this show. You know, a lot of things have come up. I haven't really had time to record. So as you've been seeing, I've just been uploading some of the bear reactions I had stocked up. Like, I had finished the last 3 episodes of the bear a couple weeks back, and I've slowly been editing those reactions for that, but I haven't had time to sit down and record anything new, which is, you know, can't do much about that, but it is what it is. Last episode was a big one though. It had 2 big things. One, Aqua revealed their family's secret of I to the world. Essentially, he broke the news in public about his and Ruby's relationship to I. So that's out of the bag. He did that because he wanted to stop the reporter from reporting on Kana, because apparently it was like a big scandal and that might like ruin her career or something. But like, I don't know if this was the play. I think I remember my reaction to him doing that kind of being a little negative, but I'm open to seeing how it turns out. But other than the second thing was, it seems like Akane and Aqua are over, which I was very upset about. The way it happened just kind of annoyed me, and I saw it coming miles away. I've been saying from like episode 1 of this season that I felt like they weren't going to last very long and something was going to happen, and it was probably going to be because of Aqua, and it basically was. And he goes like, oh, now I'm unencumbered, I can go after my father with and she won't get hurt. Like, just you know, your typical anime shit that just kind of pissed me off. Like, I don't really feel like he needed to do that, but that's just where he's at the moment. So I'm just gonna have to let that go. Those are the main things happening last episode. I don't remember any other details per se. I remembered enough that I remember the episode for the most part, like the big things and where it leads us. Like, I remember how it ended with it was a shot of Aqua, you know, with the stars in his eyes, talking about how he think he just finished being over with Kane. So, but I don't remember if there's any of the other small storylines that were going on. I can't particularly remember those. But it seems like we're just gonna keep going forward with, you know, Aqua going after his father and Ruby trying to kind of do the same thing almost, but I kind of did in a different way for slightly different reasons. And we're also gonna have to deal with the fact that their secret is public now, so we're gonna kind of see how that unfolds. But yeah, I think that's the recap I have. I don't really have a bigger recap than that. Glad to be back with the show. We're gonna see where it takes us, so let's just do it. So as always, my social in the description. Make sure if you like the video and subscribe to the channel, and if you want those full length reactions, will be the Patreon link at the top of the description as well. Alright, OSHI no Ko, let's do it. I got some new headphones because my old ones are breaking. I had those headphones for years. Now I'm getting used to these new headphones now. I like them so far though. Picking right up from this. Alright, let's see it. Yeah, I figured she'd be mad. True. Yeah, she did. He kind of just got rid of all that. Yeah, I knew he'd take that as a okay to do this, but I don't think that's fair to say. Like, hold on, let me I gotta pause on this because I see this a lot in like TV, like tropes like this, like someone will ask like a vague, like, if I did this, well, how would you react? And then someone will say something that kind of aligns with what they want them to say, and then they'll go ahead and do something, and the person will be mad and be like, but you told me this. It's like, okay, well, there's extremes to this thing. Like, just because she said she'd do something to help Arma, even if it caused her pain, it doesn't mean she'd be okay with this. Pain is subjective. She would have been okay with maybe like losing out on a role if it helped Kana get a role or something, or like something like that, like or some small other type of pain. But like, this isn't like you can't take what she said the last episode to mean that she would be okay with doing this, but whatever.
この情報は今生きてる人間のために使うべきだ。
Huh. That's kind of very callous, but I guess.
愛のためにいつもがむしゃらで、誰よりもママのことを大事にしてる。
I mean, but like he said, she's not alive anymore. Not that I necessarily agree with what he's doing here, but like, I mean, of course that would change when someone dies.
嘘つき。嘘つき。嘘つき。嘘つき。嘘つき。
Oh, that's creepy. Oh. Okay.
もうアクアのことを家族だなんて思わないから。
Oh, we're going there?
さよならお兄ちゃん。
Oh, they put Oni-chan in quotes.
必要なことなんだよ。俺がいなくなった後も、お前がこの世界でやっていくためには。
Why do you think like that? Aqua can be frustrating sometimes. I can't lie.
私の夢は母が建てなかったドームの夢を叶えることです。
I mean, she seems to be going along with it even though she's not happy about it, which I guess why wouldn't she?
トップタレントとしての軌道に乗り始めている。
Well, we've really progressed things now. I'm telling you right now, if these two like get together or whatever, I can't get behind it. I will not.
あの頃のあんたは今よりずっと明るかった。ずっと引きずってたのね。
引きずってない。
True. He was. I'm thinking back to like the early episodes. Like he was a lot as the kid when he was in the kid episode. I think it was just episode 1 maybe, but he was just a lot different.
でも私遠くないうちにアイドルやめるわ。
Really now?
やっぱりけじめはつけないとね。それに今回の件。
Well, like that would defeat the purpose of him doing this. If he did it for your career, so why would you do that?
やりたいのよ。
I mean, although you still have a career if you don't be an idol specifically. So.
よくもまあ俺の前に顔を出せたもんだな。あれ。セオジー。
話がした。
It's funny seeing people's reactions to him doing this.
お前はそいつがのうのうと生きてんのが許せるのか。
許すわけがないだろ。
I want to see him. You can look at the eyes. I show the eyes. Yeah. Yeah. I want to make him suffer. I want to. He has his whole elaborate scheme, doesn't he?
何をしようってんだ。
子供の頃からずっと考え続けてきた。
Here we go. What you got, Aqua?
最終章の幕は上がった。愛の
Why does he talk like this, bro? The curtain's already risen on the final act, bro. I'm sorry.
お前のガキどもはたくましく生きてるぞ。
I feel like I haven't seen this guy in a while. 15-year lie.
時が来たのかもな。
What you mean by that? Am I supposed to know what that means? Because I do not. Oh, they're telling me right now. Okay. Flashback. I didn't even realize that. Is this him making the documentary, or is this that?
ちまちま撮っていた旧 B コマ
Oh, so that was it. I was like,
上映のスケジュールも本決まりして、あとはドームライブの撮影を残すのみ。
oh, right. Okay. Yeah, they booked the.
事件は起きた。
Yeah, okay.
で、全てがポシャった。
They were gonna do something in that dome. I remember it said something about that.
いつもの調子で嘘で塗り固めた姿しか見せないってんなら、いつでも撮影は取りやめにするからな。
He read it like a book.
出たもんね。本物を撮りたいって。でも。
I mean, she do be doing that as just her kids, man. Like that whole family, just a whole facade.
私も嘘をつかない。本物の私を撮ってください。
The way they do with the way they work with the eyes is just as interesting, like director choice. Like I just like how it's a focus in this show.
そういうことなら面白いことになるかもね。すごく。
It's interesting Aqua's fully on board with profiting from Ai's death now. Like he's just He's fully willing to do this movie, although it might be part of his plan for this. I forgot his Hikari, I think his dad's name is or whatever. But so we'll see how it goes. Wait, let me see the stars. Okay, let me see the stars.
星野ルビー、メムチョ、有馬かな、成島メルト、白縫いフリル、
Okay.
川茜、
Okay.
川大輝、そして星野アクア。
This is a cool storyline. I'm down for this.
愛役はどうする？とびっきりの売れっ子がいいよね。当てはあるかな。
Who is?
大春のスケジュール。
I don't know if we've met that person before. I hope not, because I really feel like I'm starting to have a bad memory when it comes to this show.
ですが、ガブラ
There's just a lot of people.
息抜きしなきゃ持ちません。はあ、今日もね、マネージャーが映画の仕事持ってきたんだ。
Who's this guy sitting next to her? He looks open. I need him to open his eyes.
ないんだって。
Because I'm pretty sure Hikari or whatever, Aqua's dad had pinkish eyes, right?
ユラさん可愛いし、芝居もここまで花開くとは。
Is this just like a random dude? Miki? Okay. So maybe it's just a random dude and I'm overthinking it. I just thought he had the same looking hair as Aqua, so I thought, I don't know. Maybe there was a plan going on here, I don't know.
25だし、制服はきついって。
That's not true. I've heard other older people who play ice schoolers still.
ほら、星野ルビー。めちゃくちゃ注目されてない？
ああ、あの子ね。僕も注目しています。
They panned to him when she said her name. It has, I mean, that wasn't his name, Miki, I'm pretty sure, but maybe it still is him.
会いたいって思ってるはず。
And it feels like an odd choice that his eyes are closed.
いい作品に出まくって、いつか100年後も残る名作。その紙面を貼りたいの。
There's something creeping me out about this scene right now.
あなたの才能は本物です。
This guy, I don't know.
来週山登りに行ってくるんだ。
She's talking a lot about the future, man.
でも気をつけてください。山は何か起きても見つけてもらえないこともありますので。
Okay.
くれぐれも足元にお気を。
Yeah, they're making this guy creepy, bro. Like this. Oh wait, we have seen this before.
足元に気をつけてって。
That's her?
人殺し。
光が。
Yeah, I figured. Oh, what the hell?
一人奪ってしまったよ。愛。
Wow. That hooked me. That was a great episode. Okay. I love everything about what just happened. I had to break this down. All right, so that was season 3, episode 8, Plan of OSHI no Ko, and that was a great episode. I am loving where we're going with this. The storylines that we're doing, I'm liking. I'm intrigued in it. It's interesting. Like, I'm annoyed by kind of how we got here. I've made that point, and there's some other things that they happen will annoy me, but overall, I'm liking what we're doing. This idea of this movie about Ai's life, and we're featuring all like the people that we've kind of focused on in the past, and they're all being in this movie, is a great idea. I found that like a really intriguing storyline. But then they were gonna go get this lead actor who's this person we've never seen before, I thought, but then it turns out she was the body that we saw. I think it was like the end of last season, and she's dead. So I don't know if like that's gonna become like a bigger news story, because unless like there's no way she's been dead for a while now. There's no way she died when we saw that scene the first time, because if she's that big, someone would have noticed by now, right? So that scene must have happened like now just happened, and they were just showing that to us before, I think, right? Because there's no way nobody reported on that, right? If she's as big as they say she is. So I'm pretty sure, I don't know if they were gonna get this person who's supposed to be the lead role of this film, and now she's dead. I don't know if that's gonna get reported on. I don't know where that's going, but that's crazy. That, and I knew it. Like I knew it was because of the fact that this guy had the same hair, and they made a choice that he didn't open his eyes as every time he talked, and nobody else is like that. So I was like, is this the guy? And she called him Miki, which I'm pretty sure wasn't his name, but that doesn't mean that wasn't the guy. Maybe he just introduced her. I don't know how she met him, but I'm pretty sure he probably just introduced her like that, introduced himself to her like that. And I knew there was weird about the way she was talking about the future. And I feel like I'm pretty good at understanding how storylines and how like TV is crafted and how people write things. Like the way that she was continuously talking about the future, the music in the background, the framing of how he was walking behind her, when she was very oblivious. He seemed like she was very oblivious, and he was walking behind her. That kind of eeriness that created. And then obviously it became very, very clear when he started being like, be careful, mountains, man, who knows? We don't know what happened on a mountain. And then obviously, I don't know, I guess she was on a mountain and maybe he pushed her. It seemed like, because she said you murder her, so it's not like she did it to herself. And obviously she was a very happy person, so it's not like she would ever want to do that. So I guess she was probably, I don't know if it showed her that she was near looking at a cliff here or something. I want to check it out real fast. If it showed her, it shows someone like standing on top of a cliff, and it doesn't really show anyone getting pushed. It just kind of cuts to a broken phone on the ground and a hand. But maybe it seems like that was her. It kind of looks like her haircut, because it's a little blurry, but it seems like she was near a cliff and then she got pushed by this guy. Which I really don't get why he's doing this. He goes, what did he say? Something about taking the life of another one, like another one's light went out or something like that. And then he said, I did it again, and then talked to I, and it's like, I mean, although he didn't do it himself the first time, but I'm pretty sure he did it himself this time. I don't really get what this guy's motivation is. Like, is he just a psycho guy who likes to prey on girls? I don't understand what his motive is here. I don't know I know we aren't supposed to yet, but I hope they do give us a motive for whatever this guy is doing, and I mean, a motive can just be that he's just really crazy and just likes doing this, but that's just kind of boring. There's probably not a sane reason. Like it's not really probably not a sane reason why he's doing this, but at least a reason with a little bit more depth than just because would be great. And honestly, if they just give us any reason, it's fine. I just don't want it to go reasonless, and that he is just doing this like, hey, this is the villain and this is what he's doing, but there's no motive there. It'll just feel like a really shallow storytelling. So I just hope that there's some reason for why he's like this, or maybe if they don't give us a reason for why he's doing this, at least give us a reason for why he's like this. Like, how did he become so, like, why did I even like this guy if he was this weird and this, like, he gives off these vibes, but maybe people would never notice them. But why did I get into him in the first place? And maybe he wasn't always like this. I'd like answers like that at some point. But like I said, I really enjoyed this episode, and so it really locked me back in trying to see like what we're gonna be doing from here with this story. So I'm excited for the future. I don't know if I can watch the next episodes now, but I'm really intrigued to do so at this point. And I'm actually very happy that I have 2 extra episodes to watch after this one, because now I'm really intrigued to see what we got going on next. But that is all I have for you guys today. So as always, my social in the description. Make sure if you're liking the video, subscribe to the channel. And if you want those full length reactions, there'll be the Patreon link at the top of the description as well. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.